All right.
Yeah. The stream is starting.
Stream is starting.
Let's take a look.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it should have just finished.
What's this?
You're gonna hit the one. This is gonna be. Well, this is what you use to build the kind of port that you want. You're probably just gonna hit the one that says SM64 port.
This one?
All right. This is for YouTube. Seems like those guys are doing something legal in the background. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. We'll
I
continue
am
this, and
legally
you can
not
just minimize.
responsible for whatever the fuck they're doing over there. I don't know
Yeah, you
anything
can-
about that.
You can just minimize that. It's fine. We'll take care of this in a moment. It's not going
More
anywhere.
unique games, huh?
Yeah, we'll come back.
I'm into Xbox. So we guessed
Coming
3.
soon to theaters.
We guessed 3, but they said 4. Mr. Todd, Mr. Toward.
It's Howard.
Yeah, Mr. Todd Howard.
T. Howard.
It's Toward. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
This is gonna suck. I just know it.
Gotta speak into the microphone when you're talking shit, bro.
Which one is Machine Games? Oh, you know what? They're
Or Indiana Jones.
No. Well, yes, but I was gonna say they're the freaking Wolfenstein.
Yeah, the original Wolfensteins.
Yeah, that's right. Wolfenstein 2.
Oh, Pillars of Eternity.
Hey, wait a minute. Pillars
Welcome
of
to
Eternity
Obsidian
2.
Yeah, Obsidian.
I'm so proud
Oh,
to share
Obsidian,
with you
yeah, I
our
worked on
upcoming
that, I forgot.
fantasy action RPG, Avowed.
That is incorrect subtitling.
Avowed is an
Yeah, I was
adventure
looking at
into
that
the
too.
heart
I'm
of
like,
the
huh.
Living Lands, a
that in
frontier
Arabic?
at the edge of the
Yeah,
known
that was
world,
Arabic.
where you must put
I
a
have it in
stop
Arabic
to a
on mine, too.
mysterious
So
spiritual
weird.
plague and discover a secret at the heart of the Living Lands. At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and
Hey, I
thoughtful
know that game.
reactivity.
Sure.
You
And
too.
Avowed
that. You
is
played
no
that game.
different. We set out to blend
Avowed.
the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible settings in the world of Aora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets to discover,
Aora's,
one of which has a really
Aora,
personal
yeah.
connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those
Aora's
secrets
got quite
and
the
leaving your mark
za
on
to
the
it.
world. And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay.
There's no other
and
games
the
like
depth and
it.
breadth of choice that you get with
Shut
an
up.
RPG.
They're just
Here
bullying
to talk more about
kobolds.
Avowed's combat is Gabriel Paramo, gameplay director.
They are not equipped
Here
to
at
deal
Obsidian,
with
our
dual
team's
hand
overarching
wizardry.
goal is to empower you with
double
choice.
wanding.
So we developed the
I
flexible
saw
combat
that shit,
system
like, what's
that allows
going
you to
on over
quickly
there?
swap
Yeah.
from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix
What
and
fuck
match your
game is
loadout
this?
to fit the way
Avowed.
you
This
wanna
is their
play
not
from moment to
Skyrim.
moment,
Remember, they
Is
uninterrupted.
it
announced
VR
it all
game?
that.
Oh
You can
yeah,
combine a
I do
variety of
remember
weapons,
this.
No, yeah,
attacks,
this
and
isn't
abilities
VR.
for
This is
tactical
Yeah,
advantage
it's just a first
against a
person,
wide range of
not
enemy types.
Skyrim.
They're,
not,
they're like,
it's
now that
not
we're
just
done with
Elder
Outer
Scrolls.
Worlds,
You're making
we want to
real-time
make a
decisions about when to
game
use your abilities,
that's
powerful
like
melee attacks,
Outer Worlds.
blocks,
Well,
parries,
like, what if it didn't have
and special attacks.
space? It was like magic.
This seems to
If
be
you choose
still
to
really
approach
early.
combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop
Animations
enemies in
and
their
stuff
tracks,
are
giving you
very,
the opportunity to focus on weaker
It's so
or
weird
tougher
because it
combatants
feels
in an
like it
intentional
was.
and controlled
It's
manner.
kind of trying
It's
to
important to pay
say
attention to the types of
imitate
enemies
another
you're dealing with.
game,
Some units are extremely
but there are
does.
no other games like
some
this.
are brutally difficult, and others you must make sure you
Well,
prioritize.
Where
it's
you
just my
hold a
brain.
shield.
Put you in,
In my brain, I'm comparing like the animations and stuff to fucking Dragon's Dogma 2, and that is absolutely not fair.
That means you can play
Whereas
however
what I
you
should
want.
be comparing it to
Equip a
is
sword
just
and shield,
fucking Oblivion or Skyrim.
Dual-wield pistols. and control
You
the
know,
encounter
I'm telling
mid-range.
you. Dual pistols, let's
Or even
go.
dual-wield
Yeah,
wands
there you
Dual
go.
flintlocks.
Gunsling mage.
Nah.
You could use
Yeah,
your
look at
wand
this.
to
So
freeze
funny.
enemies, and then use
It
your
looks so
offensive weapon's
goofy.
power attack to shatter them.
This does look fun. This also looks like it would be translate really easily to VR.
I'm like, I feel like everyone and their mother's gonna like translate this game to
Players
Skyrim.
will
I'm like,
have
this looks like
ample
fucking.
choices for how to
Oblivion,
build
dude.
and progress.
It looks
their
like
own way
Oblivion.
in the world of the Living
Which
Lands
honestly is not a
as they
bad
get to
thing.
know the game and the story and explore the many.
But
diverse
very
regions.
funny.
Some quests
To
in
me.
Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences, like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp. the third region you'll explore on your journey through the Living Lands. As you're exploring, you come across the bodies of these fallen soldiers. And as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the 4 of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki.
What's up with the scales on your forehead, sir?
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's.
So much easier to take characters seriously when they're not doing the
Making the right choice
zoom
isn't
into
always
their
what it
face
seems.
looking directly at the
Embrace
camera like
more
fucking
nuance and
Elder
layers.
Scrolls.
Trusting
Or
the
even
Fallout.
say
decisions
Outer
and
Wilds. I feel like they've
Yeah.
learned their
Even
lesson.
Outer Yeah, that's true.
Rested in the cave by the
It
water
doesn't do
lake.
you any
As we were
favors, honestly.
sleeping,
Maybe
there were
they've
ambushed
like
by
looked
those
I
at
get
say
it's a
another
tradition.
fantasy
I was so
game that
surprised
was
that-
really popular last year
It
and
was so
said,
dark.
"Oh, you know
We
what?
just got
You know what?
separated
Maybe
from
we should
everyone.
just do that for dialogue instead.
Maybe that camera angle works better."
But
I have to
maybe.
know if
I
anyone
can't
else
tell
knows.
what fantasy
Of course
game
he
from
did.
2023 would be
Sergeant
really
Assumed never has
popular
a
and
thought.
big,
Yeah.
bro. That they would be
Yeah.
taking
One that
3/4
would-
shot reverse shot from.
That
Yeah,
Captain
that
Ruiki was
one
sick, that I was
game would just like
paranoid,
take a
that
bunch
I was
of
a dumb
awards or something
baby.
like that. I don't know.
I heard it all off.
I heard the
and loud.
title of the game in
Wait,
Japanese.
if
It
you
was
found
a
Sergeant
Baru
Why is he not here?
Barudo. I
Ba-
don't-
At the
Ballin.
end of the quest,
I don't remember the
They're
actual
balling,
title.
I
I'm
think.
sorry.
when you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Third Born.
All right, Blake out
But
for a
if you
bit. What's
confront
going on
him,
here?
if you
What is this
believe
game?
that he fled
This
the
is
site
This
of the
is,
battle as an
fantasy,
act of
New
cowardice,
Vegas.
Obsidian,
then he might
yeah,
challenge you to
Obsidian
fight
making
to reclaim his honor.
a fantasy
Either way,
series like Elder
when you
Scrolls.
return to town, you'll see the consequences
No,
of
no,
no. They
your
made the-
actions
What if
and the
New
choices you
Vegas,
made
but
during
it
this
was
quest.
set in the medieval times,
Creating an
and also
immersive
you could
experience
dual wield
like that
wands?
is anchored in
Yeah.
the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to
That
create
sounds like a video
unique,
game.
colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we
We shall
knew
see.
that we wanted.
I'm
a
now
Valve
realizing that I
setting
definitely just want to
feel
put all
rich,
the new generation
weird,
games on my
and
PS5 to
wonderful.
handle.
We
Because I
found
just want a
inspiration
console
in
that
a
can
wide
handle
swath of
computing and
real-world cultures,
graphics
helping
separately
us
from my
create a
computer.
Unique RPG experience. By contrast,
Running it on the computer is nice, but
with the dull,
I still just
or
play everything in
verdant
1080p, man.
spaces with sickly ones,
Like-
we can better deliver
I
complex
don't care.
emotional experiences for our players. The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes. And each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're
That's not
wandering
the
the
name of the
wastes of
place.
Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color.
I do like how this area looks,
By
though.
transitioning from destitute,
Maybe not this one as
muted
much.
tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful
Ooh.
oasis, there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure,
area is so pretty.
and even a little danger.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for
All right,
you
but do
to
we have a
explore the
Shadow
Living
Drop
Lands
game at the
when
end?
Avowed launches this fall.
Supposedly, yes.
Supposedly, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait until it comes out.
Yeah, that's a wait until we hear what. Because
I don't trust
what
the
do you call
games anymore.
the Outer
from anyone.
Worlds was pretty hyped up, but really like that game falls off in quality pretty early on. They had all their like best writing and world building all up front, and
Hey,
Didn't
Ninja
really-
Theory time.
didn't really stick the landing, basically.
This is weird because they're gonna talk about a sequel, and I'm just like, well, still need to play that first game.
I haven't finished that first game, but it's very good. I liked what I played of it.
Hi,
Very
I'm
aware
Don
of how
Matthews,
good
studio head here at
the
Ninja
first
Theory
Senua
in
Sacrifice
Cambridge,
is.
UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua Saga Hellblade 2, and the team is working hard to bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival. where we have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about, and that we hope you care about too.
Do you see how strong you are? Do you see how the pitiless world stamps you down?
Senua is back with a new
It's
quest.
a little weird seeing
She
that
wants
this
to
game
stop
has
the
a sequel,
Vikings who
though.
raided her village right at their source
There she
in
is.
Iceland. But not
There's
just
a
her
lot
quest
of the
has
first
changed.
game
Senua
definitely
herself
strikes
has grown
as
since the
metaphor.
first Hellblade.
Or,
She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such
what's
fear
the
of
turn
her
of
visions
phrase?
and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions,
Something as
she
metaphor?
encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective,
It's like,
and others who will reject it.
Little by little,
What's the word I'm looking for? Hold on.
this settlement became my tribe.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid
to a point, huh?
framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Draugr,
Allegory is
a
the word
violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll
I
discover.
was looking for.
Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
A sign. Focus.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that
Celtic
other people
warrior?
don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs
The real
about
Celtic
the world
warrior?
around her. To bring Senua's perspective
only
of the
one.
world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing
the turn of phrase is
hostile
monsters as
environments,
metaphor.
seeking answers from patterns
well,
and
yeah.
signs that Senua sees in her own unique.
I was just saying
Fighting
it's
through
like
encounters with
allegorical
enemies
is
that will push
the
Senua
Yeah,
to
kind
like,
of
so-
storytelling.
Like, I remember most of that game, I was just like, you know, I don't think very much of this is actually happening, but it's just like, now there's a sequel where there are other people, and
On Saga,
Some,
like,
some
oh,
of it,
wait,
some
some
of
of
it
that
is
might have
happening.
actually been real.
Some of it is
motion
happening.
capture space.
It kind of ruins the magic of that first game a little bit, I am not gonna lie.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion
Obviously,
we'll
it,
have to see.
it takes
I
it
think
in a
we'll have to
different
see.
direction, but
what
yeah.
events would be good
think we'll have to see.
bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel.
Yeah, you gotta hold Javi.
One of our key goals was
Oh,
the
this shit
Javi's in
looks
the
so
chat
slick.
like,
Tell
I
a
can't
story
believe
throughout it.
I'm about to fall asleep at work.
It does feel
Gotta
very
hold, bro.
different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel
Well, you know what it
knows
is
Senua
that pushed
better
that
than
narrative
anyone,
for me,
better than
right?
I do. Her instincts are amazing.
The major
and
crux of that
she
first
really
game, you
doesn't
remember
need
the
much
one?
help from me. On stage, our main focus is
I
storytelling.
mean, yeah, I know a
so
little
I
bit.
get to watch the actors.
The
and see all
one that
beautiful
was
expressions on
low
their
key a
faces.
controversy about the
And
game.
then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that.
I don't know if you remember that at all.
In costume, on
I don't know about
location,
that. I
everything.
don't remember.
It's
Well,
a
you
great
remember what they say at the
experience,
start of the
great
game,
process.
right?
Every discipline in the studio
Yeah.
is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion.
They were
to
teasing
help
a
suspend your
permadeath
disbelief
system.
and pull you into Senua's story.
Oh, were they? I don't.
We were
remember
lucky
that.
enough
There
to
is a
do few
permadeath
reference
system.
gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be
In
there. The
exact
sense of
text
scale,
at,
everything's
in the first game.
incredible. And you see a
Pretty
scene,
It's
or
been
you
a
see
while.
a small section of the game, and you're
Maybe,
like,
maybe you might need to start
Yeah,
that game
that
over when you go back
Yeah,
to
no,
it.
it's been I played a couple of hours of it, but I was still
Senua experiences
somewhat early, and it's been a while.
I guess
And
explaining
a part
any
of
more
this
about it would
manifests
also
in the
be
voices she
spoilers
hears.
then.
Yeah, that's fine.
These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucination.
But to say that,
As we focus
I
on
will say
immersion,
like because of it,
binaural
I think
audio
it's weird that
is
there's a
perfect
sequel.
for this because through headphones, you
It's like, oh well.
surround yourself in a three-dimensional
Well,
space.
you know.
In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. In this game, through a spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and
I don't
it's
know
a
if I need
very
that.
beautiful experience.
Cool.
What will we do to us?
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you
I
know
will
it's
say,
Hellblade.
no matter how I feel, it definitely is like Hellblade's kind of real unique.
On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them. We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own Furies. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate
can we
to
move
what she's
along
going
now?
through, maybe they know someone that relates
Now
to
she's
her
talking,
character,
bro.
and they
This
can
is a
understand
spotlight.
that person better.
So it's like it's going over. It's only a
I don't
few
wanna sound
amount of
cheesy.
games.
It's only
Not a lot.
4
We
games.
only have like
This is
4.
already the second
Yeah,
one.
okay.
She
That's what
exists
there's
and
only
doesn't.
4, right?
It exists
That
through
makes
all
sense.
of our
We
work,
got 2
through
more
every
games
ninja.
after this.
So we all are Senua, and
How long is this?
we are creating this character
That I
that
don't
grows
know.
It's like
and
15
grows and grows and
or
grows and
30.
keep growing and keep changing.
I was gonna say it's
So
like 30, maybe
that
40.
makes it real.
But I was saying, like, I think
I'm
we're
so
already
proud
15
of
minutes
the
in.
love, care, and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga Hellblade.
First time I
2.
heard of Hellblade, I thought it was a
Our hope
spin-off
is to
of
not only
Witchblade.
create a game that is great
You know, I
to
can see
play,
why you would
to
think
craft
that.
an
No.
experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay
No, oh my
to our
goodness.
action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving.
Oh, wait a
everything
minute,
is
guys.
crafted in
Where are the
service of
Witchblades?
Senua's journey, a journey that you can embark on May
She's
21st.
not taking her clothes off. She's just depressed. Hey, May 21st.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
now
don't know
we
if
can
it had.
finally
I don't,
move along.
I don't know if we had a freaking release date before. I don't remember.
What's a release date?
May 21st. Next Indiana Jones?
Maybe Indiana Jones is last. Oh! Unknown user.
Yeah,
Square
okay.
Enix! Visions.
Oh shit. Visions of Mana?
So, you know what's funny? You might like this new game.
It looks cool. I was liking what I was saying.
Jan, you might like this new game from them.
Yeah.
They're very loosely related to each other, like how Final Fantasy does it. A little bit more of a connected plot.
A little bit more connected than Final
But
Fantasy.
not enough that you would miss anything if you just jumped into this one. And also, it looks like this one's just gonna play like a Tales of game.
Yep. They were already kind of working like that with the last game, the remake of Trials of Mana that they made recently, and that game was pretty good.
Yeah.
And this one seems to be an improvement on that.
The big thing, like, you look at this art. The big thing about this series of games is the crew, one, loves the fucking music and loves the like environment design. So
it's about
depending on the game, almost to a fault, they care more about the universe than they do the general story of the game.
Yeah, it's true.
So the bad ones, it's bad because there's like almost no real main plot.
Mm-hmm.
The good ones,
They remembered what they were doing.
They were cooking with the good ones.
What the fuck?
There's like freaking platforming in this one. Pretty cool, actually.
That scared me. This isn't really like Tales. Oh wait, never mind. My bad.
You will get a party just right now.
Yeah,
No,
they're
I
just
was
showing
like-
off solo gameplay, but there's a party system, and you can swap between
Yeah.
them, and it's co-op.
I saw the circle around the field. Like, okay, yeah, never
Yes,
mind.
that Trials of Mana has that. I think even the original ones, like even the ones on the Super Nintendo.
Well, some of them are more like Zelda games. It depends
Yeah.
on what they're doing. Like
a
the
little
one on the
bit.
PS1 is a beat 'em up.
In the Mana series to
Yeah.
Xbox
And
players.
it's a beat
That
'em
one's
up where you
different.
have to build the world map yourself.
Yeah, that game's really cool.
私が考案したもの
I
です。
have that one on my.
中には小学生
This
の
dude
頃
was
に
ready
す
for
で
the
にイメージ
camera,
が
by
で
the
きて
way.
いたものもあります
Oh yeah, he's looking slick, dude.
ドット絵からスタートした
He's
モンスタ
got
ーたちを
the. My dad's going out with.
My man
mom
got yeah, he got the
weekend.
deal fit.
ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むかデザインの方向性からモデルの完成
I'll
イ
be
メ
back
ージま
by
でを
one.
監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました
What the fuck?
聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を作っていた
Hey,
頃
look
か
at
ら
these little guys.
自分の頭の中で
Yeah,
は
this
モン
this
スターた
game
ちが
series has really cute
These guys are
enemies.
fucking blorbos if I ever saw
これ
one.
まで
That's just
自分の
that's just a mouse like walking with the
それら
strut,
を
bro.
当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって
Who the fuck is
作
that
ってき
little
まし
dude
た
on the left?
最新作では
Some of these guys go
モンスター
insane.
たちのただ
Their swag is
可愛
too
いだけで
strong.
はなく
And it's like you have to slaughter these adorable fucking critters.
They're just kind of like
バトル中は
reeing at
モンスタ
you.
ーたちの表情にも注目してください
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。
イエーイ！
陸上を猛スピードで駆け回ってくれるピックル。
It's a big
ピッ
dog.
クルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
新たな仲間を
You just run him over.
Yes, that's the Dragon Quest.
Fuck out of here!
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dragon
同
Quest,
時にしたいという
Earthbound as
漠
well.
然とした思いがありま
When
した
you're higher level,
その上でヨーク
fucking
シャテリアの
run their stupid asses
見た目や
over.
アルマジルによく似た
Don't
仙
got
山
time to fight you
港や
guys.
古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんできてそれぞれの特徴を取り入れながら
That's pretty cool.
ラフデザインを書き起こしました
Very cute.
デザイナーにも
That
アイ
is
デ
a
アを
solid
出してもらい
design
な
for
が
a
ら
doggo.
足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなどゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重
Yeah,
ね
they
ていき
fucking.
ピックル
This is
は
where the mobile
誕生
game
しま
money
した
went for fucking sure, bro.
And Trials. I'm pretty sure Trials did pretty well.
楽曲面です。過去さまざまなコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。
This guy's shirt goes kind of hard, actually.
BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索か
It's definitely
ら
a modern
バトルまでを
RPG
シームレ
soundtrack
スに体
already.
験できるよう
I like it.
今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており
I just am very happy what live instruments are a
中の
thing.
When
BGM がバト
instruments
ルに
take
入
us
った瞬
home.
間アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょ
So I think about fucking the MIDI trumpets of Dragon Quest 11 before the fucking special version. I'm like, please. Please age faster, Sugiyama.
う。今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており
Different character.
武器での攻撃だけでなく、魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。
Oh, nice.
Yo,
Like the air.
several air dashes.
I
Oh, is
really
that
like
the
that.
main?
伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますが
Yeah, the magic is always kind of busted in this series.
を使うと
Yes.
バトルを
They just can do
Tails,
fucking
like,
wild shit.
magic is usually the most, one of the more fun classes to play also.
Look at that, not
Yeah.
Charlotte, by the
そ
way.
の効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい
Wiles
不
of
思議な
Mana.
力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
No way they gave him fucking Ragnarok.
オリジナルモンスターや
This looks very
ピック
nice.
リにも注目してほしいのですが聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますのでぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは今後も様々な情報をお届けしていきますので
Interesting that this would be showing up at an Xbox event.
この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれない。
It's like they're still
right?
It's like they're still having trouble getting like some of FF proper because Sony is funding, right? Like mainline FF and FF7 are still PlayStation for a while.
Well, yeah, but original FF's been on Xbox for a long time now.
It's been on everything, yeah.
For that game to be on Xbox first, I don't know about all that though. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I don't know what the fuck this Oxide developer. Which one is this? What game is this?
Don't remember off the top of my head.
I do not remember either.
Hello.
Oh
and
wait, this is the fucking
We founded the studio in 2013
Civ
with our decades
sequel.
of personal
What the fuck is it
experience
called?
Building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization V. We came together to create
But it's the
something
not
new
Civ
and
game.
innovative in a genre
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
love.
Is it Anno?
Yeah.
Ara History Untold
Is it Anno?
History
dreamt
Untold.
of making.
Oh no,
Or
no.
Ara.
History. Ara. Okay, yeah, that's right. I remember them showing us this when I was like, oh, this is not
It features all
an
the depth
existing
and
series.
gameplay
This is a
fans of
new
this genre love.
yeah,
IP. But it is Civ.
Because they couldn't get the name of the franchise like that. They lost the.
So they just made a new IP, which is fine.
With
It's
Ara,
fine
we
with me.
wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre.
Man,
push it forward in a modern,
5X games are so
empowering,
cool.
and truly compelling and approachable
5X?
way.
4X.
For example,
Is it 4X? Oh, my bad. 4X games.
which are all
I thought it was. I don't know why I
things that
thought it
we
was 5.
purchased
Weird.
in order
Anyway.
to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good. Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion. We started small, building a robust game engine.
Yeah, 'cause
questioning
4X
our
is
design
explore,
direction,
expand,
and
exploit,
prototyping out
exterminate.
features.
There
We're
you go.
discovering what made us fall in love with strategy games in the first place.
The end result is Ara, the historical grand strategy game that
They're
presents
just
a
like
living world
the
where you
fucking
can rule
logical
how you
end
want to
game
rule
of what
and
a
chart
like
your own path to
tabletop
becoming the most
kind of
prestigious nation on the
like
planet.
fuck what could be a fucking a really in-depth board game.
We gotta find a time to like.
Could possibly be.
We gotta find a time to get Civ 4 running.
Yeah, I really want to run some Civ. I have.
Remember though,
We have 4 and
game's
5.
on the list.
Yeah.
Civ 4 is on the list still.
Is it 4? It's 4 the one we
Civ 4
decided
is
on?
on the list.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions.
I say Civ
they would
4,
need to
but
see
honestly,
their choices reflected in the
I'm a
game
little out of
itself,
touch
not just through numbers on a menu.
with the
Yeah.
current
One of the
times.
first
It
differences
might
you'll
be
see-
Civ 5.
I thought it was
now.
5. I was gonna say I think it might be 5. Is it not?
It might be 5 now, but it wasn't
There's
5 for a while.
there's 6 as well. I have 6 also.
Authentic and
I
immersive
still don't
space,
know if
a
anyone
blank
likes
canvas
6.
for players to paint the society they're
I think it took a while, but I think people don't
reflects the
hate it.
choices players make over the
I have to
course
go
of the
check.
game.
Let me see.
They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness.
Yeah,
to
very
cultural
positive reviews.
influence on architecture
I think it took a
over
while, but
time,
it got
to the
there.
Thousands of citizens living their lives and
Pretty sure it
reacting
was
to the
always
Maybe-
5.
We want players
But
to
yeah,
feel
I'm
like
pretty sure
for a
it's
while
5.
I was around, bro.
world, leading
Yeah.
their people as they thrive and grow.
It's like
vision of
it's like
Ara,
City
the dark
Skylines
philosophy
2
of
being
rule
up for
how
Game
you
of the
want to
Year.
rule.
Like, oh yeah,
And no feature
no,
better exemplifies this than the prestigious
no,
system.
that shit should not win ever. Who the fuck put that
their
there?
rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known.
Yeah, Civ
This is
5
measured
though
by
is
prestige,
for
the
sure.
player's score that
I remember
Oh,
that
shit.
one was for sure a goat.
She's doing it to
Prestige
us.
system gives
He is doing it to us. Is that fucking Joan of Arc?
Do they
Fucking
want to
might as well
pursue
been.
great works of arts and culture?
Like I had to do it
Military
to him.
might.
What revolution?
Scientific advancement. The choice
Gundams.
is theirs. In
Oh,
Ara,
hell
there
yeah,
are
the
no
future
set
age.
victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most
There's
important.
nothing that cracks. There's nothing that cracks me up harder than one fucking society like
Personally,
actually
when I
being
play
fucking
Ara, I
like
like to build
centuries
triumphs.
ahead of the
Triumphs
others.
are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history.
Well, I barely hitting
Like the Great Pyramid of
fucking
Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge
people
prestige
barely hitting
bonuses
industrial, and
game-changing
you're in the
abilities
fucking
to the
space
nation that
race.
constructs them.
Another aspect of Ara that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they
This game is
generally
gonna
won't
give
see
me a
often
fucking
in the
headache,
4X
bro.
genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering
This looks like it's got a lot
tools
of.
that you need, and then
Well,
finally
it's got a lot of
you don't
shit.
have to get
improvement
super.
or
That the
triumph
thing about like
just
Civilizations
changes
is you don't
the
have to get
challenge that
super
exists in
granular.
Ara
Like
compared
you
to
don't have
other
to
4X
fucking
games.
take care of every single individual
Crafting
unit.
plays out in Ara at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Ara encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves. In Ara, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Ara just feel more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Ara, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
So the nice thing about Ara is
Each
that they're
leader in
gonna get to
Ara has a
branch
number of
out on
special
what a
abilities
leader
determined
is,
by their personality traits,
rather than
as well as a powerful and
having it
unique
always
leader
be
trait,
so.
informed by their
Maybe it doesn't need to be Gandhi anymore.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
For us at Oxide, player feedback is the only way to really understand
Ah,
what
and
we're
they're
making.
playing it as
gives
a-
us that priceless
He's telling me
perspective
Barack
of the
Obama's
people
in the
we're
game.
making our
You know,
film.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Building the game
Barack
alongside
Obama.
real players has
Sorry.
given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my
Goku's
favorite
in
examples
Mexico.
is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous
Favorite
wildlife
Wingstop.
to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just,
Cougars, cougars,
Cougars, I hate cougars!
someone get these feline demons away from me.
Jesus.
I'm happy to report, based on more recent
Please don't
feedback,
I know you
were
we
trying to
ended
figure
up
out why
in a
he
good
said that. I'm
place
like,
with the
bro.
overall threat level of not violence to a player's citizen.
Bro, there's a
It took me
fucking.
second. I just looked over, I'm like,
Work to
huh?
bring you a strategy experience like no other.
What is he saying up there?
We can't wait for players to get
There's a fucking incredible video of a bug from Red Dead 2.
Our insider program after the release date and continue
That's
to listen
just
to
a
players
cougar
support the
prevents
game
John
into the
from
future.
building a house.
On behalf of everyone at
You need to
Oxide
see it.
Games,
It's
thank you
fucking
for joining
amazing.
us today.
Would not stop
we
me.
can't wait for you to play Ara and to create your own history.
This one might stop you.
Oh, he's also doing it to us.
Yeah, he's doing. he's doing stonks also.
Yeah, that's a little bit stonks.
With the Chad chin.
That's the
It really
strongest
does.
chin I've ever seen.
That is
in
the
a game.
strongest chin I have. Yeah.
Holy shit. Alright. Show it.
That might be carved from bronze.
Alright, show it.
Oh yeah. We haven't seen like anything of this Indiana Jones
The
game, have we?
Jones?
No. Do we know if this is a first person?
Välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige. Här hos
So, I don't think. I hope not. I hope it's third person. I want it to just be a fucking.
Infernal Machine sequel, you're right.
Jerk. No, I was gonna say it should just be an Uncharted, really.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I don't want them to just use the fucking movie music.
Iconic franchises in pop culture.
If they just do the Star Wars video game thing,
No, they'll have to make original music.
if they just do the Star Wars video game thing where they just use cues from the movie music, I'm going to shit. I'm going to like split my cheeks on fucking camera and shit.
Damn.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever.
That's a threat.
Coward!
So why is he involved? Oh, he's the executive producer.
They let me in the front door and they couldn't get rid of me.
Oh, you know what? I think Bethesda owns Machine Games. I forgot about that.
Who would be like the best studio in the world?
Is this guy
to
like
make
5'5"?
this? And it was my
Yes.
friends at Machine Games. I can remember
He's small and full of lies.
I forced Hobby to say to hear that.
Look, it's Indiana Jones,
And he just
their response
he just
was
typed you
overwhelmingly
what?
positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we
I'm
want
just
to
gonna
do.
post
It's
a
been
cougar
long
prevents
time.
John
I've
from
been a
building
fan
a
of
house
this
in the
my
chat.
whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show
Be
you
something
what
to
the team
watch
here has been
after.
up to. Let's take our
Man had a
first
double
look
take.
at the new Indiana Jones game.
Go first look, first look, first look.
Yeah, show me what this video game looks like.
Please don't suck.
I'm missing Dr. Jones.
Oh.
While you were playing
Yeah.
your pointless game.
Oh yeah, he absolutely punched him in the nose.
You're wondering if
Nazis, I hate these
maybe
guys.
you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Face capture looks really good. Yep, hit him in the nose again.
Luke ass film.
First person!
It is first person. Okay.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past.
I fucking love Indiana Jones, by the way.
Yeah,
Although I have not watched the news.
Wait a minute.
That's okay.
Humanity's thoughts,
Is that Vin Diesel?
Might be.
scattered and buried.
As one of the NPCs?
Yeah. I look
Maybe.
exactly like him.
He's in that fucking weird dinosaur game.
Can't just
Or was it?
run away.
Wait, was it? Yeah. It was Evolve, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
There's a recent Evolve trailer that had Vin Diesel. Oh my god, they got the Wilhelm scream in there. Shut the fuck up.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line
I need
through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly
I need
aligned
exotic
circle.
locations and globe-trotting, ridiculous fucking set pieces.
Well, that was weird. Did you see that? That shit fucking was a third-person camera for a bit.
For a second there, yeah.
Trust me.
It probably has to be for certain animations, I imagine.
Walk in the park.
Oh, fucking punch these Nazis in the face!
No more punching, no more whips. Gun.
Yeah, that's indie. Dude busts out a sword and flips it around, and he's like, "No, fuck that!" And he just shoots him in the fucking chest.
You haven't watched any Indiana Jones, have you?
Nope.
Really?
Alright, wait, we gotta fix that.
That's we should actually watch. I fucking love those movies, man.
And then make him speedrun Infernal Machine, haha.
Infernal Machine? Oh yeah.
The Great Circle.
And the Great Circle.
You have any idea how old that was?
No, for real though, they're like those movies are so fucking influential.
And he means so
Harrison
much to
Ford
so
got
many
big
people.
off of those movies for a
Everyone
reason.
here at the studio has
Yep.
their own
And
unique
also, you know,
stories
Star
and
Wars.
memories.
There's Spielberg
Most of us
movies
grew
too,
up with
so
his
you know.
adventures and have been fans of the
Who the
movies
hell
and
is
the
that?
time
He hasn't
for
seen
years.
Indiana Jones?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
He's a
Yeah, he
brilliant
did.
You're so fucking
archaeologist,
uncultured.
a
No
That's
chance.
what I'm saying, man.
passionate and
That's why we gotta fix this man.
synonymous with adventure.
I didn't have access to a lot of media.
No childhood, point at him and laugh.
Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience.
Don't do that.
Our
bro.
game
Hurts
is
my
all
feelings.
about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best
This
through
shit looks
first
awesome, by the
person.
way.
It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip,
I wasn't
solving
super.
puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fist.
I wouldn't
All of these
have gone
moments
with
are much
first
more
person if it was up to me,
intense in
but
first person.
I see what they're
We
doing.
still want you
I like
to have
it.
those moments.
Machine Game specialty,
Seeing his
so I wouldn't.
iconic
Yeah.
silhouette with a hat.
Yeah, it makes
whip,
sense.
And so for things like cutscenes,
I'm not gonna fault them for doing it, but I agree. I like, yeah, like literally this.
Yeah, there you go.
Indiana
But for the whole
Jones and
game.
the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
It would just turn into like I
When
said,
a
like
game
an
begins,
Uncharted,
Indiana is
because that's
working at
basically what
Marshall
those games are.
College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in
Or
and
or
rushes to
Tomb Raider
confront the thief in the
as well.
college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail,
That's him.
Indiana heads to the Vatican,
Family.
hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen.
I love
and
you
discovers
guys.
that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop.
Pana.
Leave me in Vatican. Stop.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That
Wait, what the
had to be one of
fuck?
the guiding principles when we were
Why is
thinking
Diddy
about
Kong
the
Racing
type of
trending?
game we were making.
That is fucking weird.
It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation.
There was something involving
The
K.
most
Rool in a
authentic
promotion
Indiana
of
Jones experience
something at
we've made
Nintendo
is the
recently.
one that makes
People
you
think maybe we're
first.
getting another Donkey Kong something soon.
It's about damn time.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that
Give me some motherfucking Diddy Kong Racing.
Tropical Freeze was already been out for
and to be
a long
honest, a
while.
more genuine
Yeah,
indie
Donkey Kong
experience
Country,
by
right?
finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
It's
Has
on
he
the
gotten
list.
Donkey? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think he has.
Fake fan, bro.
Hey,
I'm cultured as fuck.
Finally, we get more Donkey Kong. Has never played a
only-
Donkey
has-
Kong game.
Yeah, has only played Diddy Kong
World's
Racing.
biggest Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong fan finally plays Donkey Kong Country.
For the first time.
So
Excited to play it.
Action propelling you through your journey.
It's okay. That's what we made the list
These
for.
really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temple.
I was just thinking about how I want
of Egypt,
games to be like
the snow peaks
globetrotting.
Himalayas, and
Yeah,
beyond.
like fucking look at that.
We look carefully
right?
at each location
Alright, my
and the
break's up.
time period the
Talk
game's
to you
in,
later.
and we're
Alright,
trying
later.
to make
Later.
it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love
Because I think about what I love so much about like games like Soul Calibur and Eternal Darkness are the fucking like multicultural like fucking historical
One of the biggest
aspects
ways
of
to do
it, and
that
I
is
think
with
about it,
voice.
I'm like, man, there just isn't that many fucking games that are filling that niche for
John
me right
Williams is
now,
the
and it
original
makes me
composer
sad.
for the indie films, and we're really lucky to have
Original
found
composer
Gordie
to the indie
Howe, a composer
films.
who's been able to capture Williams' essence
John
with his
Williams.
score for The Great Circle.
Ah, yeah, small indie films.
We also take a very
Ooh,
movie-like
I'm
approach
stealing
to
that.
things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style.
Isn't it wild
We use a lot of
that
stunt actors.
this
Look at
whole
that fucking
time
wire work.
Things like this help us bridge the
I can do
gap
that.
between making a game
You can?
and making a movie.
Yeah.
You should do that sometime.
Professional.
And of course, our
You should get paid
characters
for it
do
if
a
you
lot
can
to
do it
help
then.
bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy,
Oh.
Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina
God,
has
being
a
a stunt
personal
person
stake
looks
in
like
getting to the bottom
ton
of the
fun
core
to
mystery.
me, even though you risk
Gina
injury
is an
constantly.
investigative reporter
Did they
who has
Photoshop
been
that?
riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some
I'm
time.
pretty sure they
Now
face
she's found
captured
an
and then they
ally
just
in
like,
this
yeah, they
determined
arted
American
over her
professor.
fucking
Their past
a
are
I was
model or
looking
whatever.
at that very weirdly too. I'm like, what's going on?
The head is clearly the same, but the body has been edited.
Okay then.
I like this concept art.
Hey, I like her.
Yeah,
What do you mean
that's another thing Indiana
always
Jones about.
love
You might like the Indiana Jones movies.
You might like those movies. Just saying.
Oh my god, that is just a photo captured face with the hair drawn on.
I knew it.
Mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sands of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones
Yeah,
and the Great
it's
Circle
very
is
crucial that there's a
adventure
good
first.
villain
But
in
in
these
every
fucking
indie adventure,
in this
there
game
are always
and
those
these
moments
movies.
where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose
Your
to
punch.
sneak around an enemy patrol,
Punch those
or
nuts in
maybe
the
you
face.
just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head.
Mm.
And when you can't use your wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool.
Oh,
Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals
that
has
was
been to make the whip as fun
not
and
just his head there.
multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal
Is that
tool
really how
to make your
whips
way
work?
around the environment.
What's up?
You can use it as a
That,
distraction.
like that you can like
It's a
perfectly
movie whip,
fucking.
if that's what you're asking.
And yes,
Yeah, that way you can like
use it in
perfectly
combat.
climb with it. Not really, but I mean,
Everything you'd expect. from
if you were
Indies,
really good, maybe.
and hopefully a little bit more.
They
Puzzles are a key feature. of
They
our
stay
game.
pretty
The spirit of
realistic
discovery
for
is so
indie.
important to Indiana
The whip
Jones.
is where they cheese it a
Obviously,
little bit and
there are
make
a
him
handful
kind of
of puzzles
superhuman.
on the main path.
Yes.
But a lot of the puzzles are optional, and
But
are
that's
just
what we
there
love
for
it
the players
for.
who want to experience them. Epic traps.
He's got to be fucking
small
cool.
secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend
I really,
right in with their
man,
surroundings.
my biggest problem
I
with
love about
them
it is
continuing
the
the,
level of
the
interactivity
movies
that we
is
have.
like I
We have
love
this
Harrison
world of
Ford. I love
mystery
him.
where anything could potentially hide a secret.
Fuck's sake, they should
The more
just
you look,
like
the more you'll discover.
recast and set it back in just another adventure in the previous fucking era.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these rollercoaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of.
I'm a little
also
sad
very
that
excited to
there's
announce
not
that Indiana
another.
Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to share more soon.
I can't speak right now, bro.
Curious if you'd like Temple of Doom.
I'm really sad there's not another Wolfenstein game right now, but
Yeah.
I could kind of live.
I feel like they kind of like took that series to its like logical extremes. Actually, I don't know
they still
where
haven't.
else.
We still haven't shot Hitler in a mecha. Oh, sizzle, outro. Yeah, I'm like there's one thing missing from the new lines of games, and that's Mecha Hitler.
Children and game developers.
That's fair.
Which you know,
mission
the game
here at Ninja
almost
Theory
like
is to
teasingly
half life-changing art
has
with
been leading
game-changing tech.
towards, and just like nope, not yet.
Core to the vision of Ara is our
Hey, we know
philosophy
everyone's
of
waiting
rule how
for
you
it to
want
get
rule.
remade, but not yet. Next game, and, you know, that
Stay
game hasn't come
happy.
yet.
Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build.
It's crazy because I am actually looking forward to every single one of these games.
You aren't just playing.
Yeah,
as
I
Indy,
actually did
you
like pretty much
are
everything they showed.
Indiana Jones.
Rare thing to happen for a game presentation.
Yeah.
Where every single game, I'm like, yes, yes, thank you, yes, yes. Maybe that's the benefit of keeping these things short, not the game amount. And not including, say, a random fucking Among Us ripoff that everyone's gonna forget the name of.
Oh,
in the
God.
presentation. Do you, the viewer at home, know which game I'm talking about? Because even I don't remember at the moment. But I have that game. I literally have it.
Huh.
Okay, so there was no Elden Ring.
So I guess
Time
no
to die.
Elden Ring yet. That's really weird because it's like updated and stuff. And maybe they're doing their own fucking thing.
Time to die.